Welcome to my channel, Geechee Line Journey. This is a long-awaited opportunity. I've been wanting to do this for at least a year, maybe a couple of years. This barren field, well, it's just a field of grass right now. This was the site of a place that I called home for about 12 years. This is the west side of Chicago. This is a place where once stood an entire public housing complex. I believe all the buildings have been torn down now, except for that senior citizen building right there, standing right in front of you. But I believe there was at least 10 buildings probably in this complex. This address was formerly 117 South Rockwell. I stayed on the 7th floor with my family, of course, my mother and siblings. 117 South Rockwell, of course, now is a vacant lot, and it's been a vacant lot probably for 30 years plus. And what you're looking at here is an alley. But of course, that used to be the driveway to come into the parking lot here, 117 South Rockwell. As you can see here, well, you can't see it, but behind this metal, this is the train track. This is the railroad track here. You used to could be able to just walk up there. They didn't have all this fencing here. But west side of Chicago, a much different place now. These housing projects have been torn down, never to be rebuilt, so this has been a vacant lot. And I'm seeing a lady down there with a dog, and she does not look like she's what you would call African American. She definitely looks like another persuasion. So this is a place I would say has been pretty much gentrified for the most part here now. I did come here A couple years ago, I did some video taping down here. They built a playground down there, which you may see on a future video somewhere. But for several years, this was the route I took, walking to elementary school here in Chicago. This is right on Rockwell Street between Monroe and Adams. So I'm going to take a little time now here just to kind of reminisce somewhat. I guess most of these particular buildings were here. Of course, I don't know anybody that lives around here now. My best friend, Larry Hall, may he rest in peace. I miss him. Lost him maybe about 15 years ago. I believe the house that he stayed in is still standing. I believe that's the building right there. If it is, it's been remodeled, but I'm not sure whether that's the original building or not. But all that fencing was not there. And then right here, this vacant area here, this was a trailer rental place. You know, they had trailers you could rent and hitch on the back of vehicles here. This lot here, I believe, it was pretty much vacant even when I was here. Again, this is Rockwell Street, which only runs for a little ways here. And as I walk here, you can just see the big difference here. Here's another vacant lot. I used to play baseball here. We had a game called Strike 'em Out where we would it'd be two players, one pitcher, one batter, and there'll be a box, strike zone box, painted or drawn up against a brick wall usually. And played a lot of baseball that way. And just to show you the gentrification here, see this big building right here? This is the Chicago Blackhawks practicing facility. Chicago, I don't know if it's officially Chicago Blackhawks, but right here, I can't recall what was here. But as you can see, this is now Johnny's Ice House, which is their ice skating facility. Madison Street, as you can see, the train track there, clearly you can now see it. And again, I, as a elementary school student, walked under this bridge probably 1,000 times. I was here from kindergarten on up until 5th grade. I skipped 6th grade, but then I started going to McKinley, which I did a little video of that earlier. But now I'm actually just retracing my steps here. This is the place I grew up. You see all these houses? These are new houses. None of these houses were here. I believe it was some type of factory that was here. And I thought it was going to be some condominiums here, but it looks like they changed their mind about that. This is West Madison Street, literally walking distance from what was the Chicago Stadium and what is now the United Center, which is where Chicago Bulls and Blackhawks play. And of course, I'm much older here now. This is 50 years later. more than 50 years later since I walked this route to go to school. So you can just get an idea of the walk I had to school. One thing I could say that in the old days of Chicago, there were a lot of schools, and it was such that elementary school children, then they could walk to school. They didn't have to be bused. There were enough school facilities and enough children that took care of the enrollment for these schools. Warren Street or Warren Boulevard, as I'm now taking some video here. Of course, that's a new building, but a lot of these buildings here, they were here 50 years ago, 60 years ago. You can see some of the original gray stone. But right here on Warren, you see this building, this big building right here. This used to be Mary Mapes Dodge Elementary School. I walked, as you can see, I'm walking. This is in real time. So you get an idea how long it took me to walk up here. Hello. Hi. I went to elementary school here. Yeah. Yeah, I think I went here from like 1964 to 1970. Kindergarten through 6th grade. No, 5th grade. I was just saying I skipped 6th grade because they had doubles back then.
Oh yeah.
So I had to leave. So they didn't have 7th grade here. So I had to go to McKinley, which is on Jackson. But that's like 6 blocks away? Something like that, because it's before you get to Damon.
Right.
So this is not a school anymore.
No, sir, it isn't.
What is it exactly?
This is what we call one of our network offices. Are you recording me, sir?
Yeah.
I don't give you permission to record.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, security man, thanks.
Yes, sir. I do appreciate it.
Oh, that's fine. Will you mind if I just videotape just the building itself?
Oh, yes, sir. As long as you don't do any of the vehicles.
Oh, no, I don't care about the vehicles.
I do appreciate that, sir.
All right. So anyway, I don't know what that's about. Who cares about trying to tape him? Anyway, and he don't know who I am, I ain't gonna tell him. But this is Dodge. This was Dodge School. This is a district office now. Of course, all the children are gone. They tore down all the projects. But yeah, I spent a lot of time here. Oh, you see all these cars? These cars were not here. This was a big playground. This was a playground. And I just want to give you an idea here, just giving you some of the history of where I grew up. Yep, Dodge School. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here, I guess, if I can get out. But the last thing I wanted to show was right around here on Washington Boulevard. Some of the buildings. Now that building there, I don't know whether the building was there or not. I don't know. But right over here, I just want to make a note of this. There used to be another building over here, an apartment building. This is the place where the part of the movie Three Tough Guys was recorded here. The first movie that Isaac Hayes acted in. Right here, Washington, I guess, and Washtenaw. Of course, the place does not look anything like this now. Yeah, did you know while I was going, really after I was going to school here, there was a movie being shot right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
What's the name of the movie?
Tough guys.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that out.
Tough
So,
guys.
see if I can get that scene.
Three tough guys.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Three tough guys. Isaac Hayes was part of the movie was shot there. But anyway, thank you all for taking this little walk with me. Again, this is my old school, Mary Mace Dodge. Of course, now it's the district office. Cars here now. Used to be a playground. I tell you, the old town is a lot of changes. It is where I was from. This is a pilgrimage I wanted to make. I wanted to come back here to make that record. But thank you all. Appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Like and share. While I've returned to Chicago, really just for a summer visit. I won't even call it a vacation. But this is Warren Boulevard. I spent a lot of time walking this, going back and forth to school. So thank you all for joining me in Geeks Man Journey. Subscribe, share, and like.